Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Over the next 5 minutes, we're going to take a super rapid deep dive into a topic that literally shifts how we need to think about our future. We're looking at exactly why our traditional understanding of sustainability needs an immediate, massive upgrade. We're drawing our insights directly from the book, Circular Economy as a Climate Strategy. And I promise you, by the end of this, you are going to see the whole world of production and consumption in a completely new light. Okay, let's dive into this. When most of us hear the phrase circular economy, what's the first thing that pops into our heads? We immediately picture a blue bin, right? We think of waste management. We think of recycling our plastic bottles and cardboard boxes. But the source material completely shatters this myth. Recycling is definitely important, but if we think it's going to save the planet all on its own, we're vastly underestimating the problem. Here's the thing. The problem lies in our old linear logic. We've been treating environmental damage as this end-of-pipe issue, where we make a huge mess and then just try to clean it up or recycle it at the very end. But the new paradigm, the true circular economy, is a totally upstream systemic transition. It's all about preventing emissions and waste before they even start. Incremental solutions, like just relying on recycling, simply cannot deliver the scale of change we need because they don't change the underlying logic of how we extract and use materials in the first place. All right, let's get into Section 1, Circularity as Climate Strategy. Now, the hard truth is that making a fundamentally flawed system more efficient, well, it doesn't actually fix the system. Like the text says, if we fail to change the underlying throughput logic of the linear economy, we completely miss the mark. We often hyper-focus on the energy transition, using cleaner power, solar, wind, but we completely overlook material production. The extraction and processing of materials for things like construction, cars, and electronics are massive sources of greenhouse gas emissions. Even with 100% clean energy, high material throughput creates intense pressure on our land, water, and biodiversity. We have got to shift our focus from downstream cleanup to upstream climate mitigation. Circularity isn't just some cute side project for environmentalists, it is absolutely crucial. It's a primary, heavy-hitting climate strategy. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're talking about. The traditional linear economy is basically a one-way street. Extract, make, use, dispose. It is literally a fast track to planetary overshoot. But true circular loops, they work backward. By refurbishing, remanufacturing, repairing, and reusing products, we inherently reduce our need for virgin extraction and all that energy-intensive processing. We're essentially cutting the emissions right out of the cycle before they are ever even generated. It's a real game changer. Moving right along to Section 2, the human health connection. Greenhouse gases can feel incredibly abstract. They're these invisible global problems floating around in the atmosphere. But the health impacts